Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jini, and in today's video we'll unbox and play the new Pompompurin Tamagotchi. As always, I don't want to talk too much, so without further ado, let's get started. Okay guys, so here are the Pompompurin Tamagotchi nanos, and right off the bat they're just so adorable. I had to get them both. Pompompurin and Cinnamon Roll are probably my favorite characters out of all Sanrio characters. I want to give you guys a quick overview of the packaging. It kind of looks like a hand-drawn design, which I think is just so adorable. And here's the yellow shell. I just think it's very Pompompurin coated, obviously because it's yellow. And here is the back if you want to have a look at that. And the characters are very cute. They're kind of like in a Pompompurin costume. So the hood that you may know from the My Melody and Kuromi nanos are replaced by kind of like a hood or like a costume of Pompompurin. And now let's give you a closer look of the pink shell. It's so pretty. It's like a very beautiful pastel pink out of these two. I don't know which shell I prefer because this is very Pompompurin and this is similar to the My Melody shell, just very dreamy looking. I think I want to open both this time and run them alongside and hopefully get two different adults and to show you the characters. Let's open them up. I know I'm a little bit late, but my order kind of got delayed. I'm just happy that they finally arrived and that I finally get to play them. I've seen a few posts on Reddit already and the characters look adorable. So here's the first one. Oh, I love the nanos. They're just so tiny. I mean, look at this. So I will not pull the tab just yet. Let's open this one as well. I have heard that you shouldn't use the batteries that the nanos came with. Since this is not an old nano, I'll just use the batteries that they came with. So this is the pink shell. I had a little peek at the manual or like instruction booklet, and here you can see all of the characters you can get. So something I was really excited about was there are actually all the three original Paradise characters, and here's how they look like with the Pompompurin costume or in their Pompompurin shape. They're all just so round and squishy looking. They look like squishmallows. So I'm very excited to see which characters we will raise. And now let's pull the tabs. The yellow one and the pink one. So let's set the time. Let's start both of these. And now let's wait for the eggs to hatch. Babies look so cute. Wait, they kind of look like baby Marucci from the Paradise. I do think that's intentional, probably. So first, as with all nanos, we don't really have a menu, and you can check their status by pressing the C button, so the right button. And then you'll see a little animation about how your Tama is feeling. I will leave the pink one here for now and show you guys the menu and the mini games on the yellow one. So by pressing the first button, we can feed our Tama and also play with it. So let's have a look at the meal options first. I do think this is a pudding, for which of course Pompompurin is known for. And the second option is milk. That is the snack option as far as I know. Okay, now let's have a look at the mini games. The first one, the animations, guys, are so adorable. Wait, it's not focused. So the first mini game really reminds me of the first mini game on the My Melody and Kuromi nano. You just have to press the buttons the little hamster is telling you to, so it's not very difficult. Very cute animations. I have to admit that I didn't know all of the characters and his friends, but I just looked it up. And this little hamster is called Muffin. This is so cute. And the little mouse is called Scone, and the squirrel character is called Bagel. Let's have a look at the second mini game. So for the acorn mini game, we need to collect all of the acorns. You can navigate by using the buttons, and you do need to be pretty on time, as you can see. Do want to try to switch the lane as soon as the sound appears. Then you know that the acorn was kind of collected, and then you'll have a perfect score. And this little animation. Now, there's also a third mini game. And we're cooking with bagel, I suppose. Oh, so it's a reaction time mini game. And you need to press the middle button when the exclamation mark appears. I should do less talking and more playing. Now let's have a look at the animation. This is definitely Baby Marucci. I love their little faces. They just look so, you know, content with life. So I do want to try to get 2 different characters on these 2. Okay guys, so it is currently 8 p.m. and they just both went to bed. So let's turn off the lights now. And see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Well guys, I woke up to 2 Mamechis. I don't know how. It's okay. I'll just try to get the Pompompurin hood, and maybe I'll restart one just to kind of try for another character. I think my care was too good, I guess, for these tamas. Maybe I'll just try restarting this one, and on this one I'll try to play this mini game a lot. I really hope that we can get the Pompompurin hood. Yeah, I'm sorry for the second Mamechi, but I really want to show you guys the other characters. So let's restart this. Okay, here we go. And I'll try playing the mini games for a few times, because that's how normally the Nos get their hood on the Sanrio versions. So I'll try to play a bunch of perfect games. Here is our new egg, and yeah, I keep you guys updated. Here is Baby Marucci. Guys, oh, sorry for your ears. I hope I wasn't too loud. I'll try to adjust it in post, but I wasn't able to record the animation, but we got the Pompompurin costume. Okay, let's see if... Oh. This is so stinking cute. Here a little update on my pink version. No progress so far. I try to neglect it a little bit more. I have a hard time neglecting, especially if I notice. If I don't notice, it's better, but to neglect on purpose is very, very difficult, I think, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. I know that many of you guys feel the same way, but I really hope to get another character on this one. Now, the problem is that in order to get the hood, I tried a few different things. I tried playing the first minigame a lot of times, I think around like 10 to 15 times, but nothing really happened, and I've had this Mamechi for 2 days now. I thought I'd try the pancake game for a few times, and I must have played it around 10 times, and just now I got a costume delivered by Pompompurin. I hope if I manage to get the costume here as well, I can film it for you guys. That would be amazing. This is how it's been going so far. And if you're running it as well at the moment, I really hope that you can get the character you like. It's still quite new, so there's not a lot of info about how you can raise each character. I just think it makes it a little bit more exciting if you can just figure these things out on your own. So Mamechi, I guess, was perfect care or almost perfect care. And for the costume, I played the pancake game for, I'd say, around 10 times. It's Irokachi! So cute! Wait. Now I'll try to play this minigame for 10 times and after 1 day or so, it should get the costume as well. If it does not happen, then it probably was another minigame or so. So cute! A black and white Irokachi. The back side of his tail looks like a heart from the back. Okay guys, so I think it's like the 3rd day or so of raising Irokachi and he still didn't got his costume, even though I played the 3rd minigame quite a lot of times, at least 10 times, I'm sure of that. I didn't focus that much on the 1st minigame, maybe my care wasn't the best and maybe that has caused him to not get his costume anymore. That could also be the case, to be honest. But here they are, let's give you a close animation of both. Guys, so this just happened. Irokachi got his Pompompurin costume and unfortunately I wasn't able to film the animation. Let me show you guys the close-up animation. Unfortunately, I cannot tell you guys for sure what it was that at the end triggered the costume evolution. I have mainly played the last minigame because according to my experience with the yellow nano, that gave me good results in getting the costume. But with this one, I played pancake minigame a lot and it still didn't give me the costume for like 2 days, I think. And then I switched to playing the first minigame, the reaction time, and then a few hours later, Irokachi got the costume. I cannot tell you guys for sure what it was. It was either the pancake game or the music note game or maybe a combination of both because I do also remember that I played a combination of both minigames on the yellow one, so that may have been it. I tried to take good care of him even though I probably missed a few care mistakes, but it still worked out and he got his costume on I believe the 3rd day or so. Even if you're already on the 3rd day, don't lose hope. Try to play the minigames a lot and try to make your Tama really happy and that should be it. I don't have much to say, I just think they are adorable, just as the My Melody and Kuromi nanos. The minigames are more or less the same and the food options as well, but on the My Melody and Kuromi version you have like 2 different costumes or like hoods you could say, and here it's only the Pompompurin costume. But if Pompompurin is your favorite, I can definitely recommend this. They're really low commitment, just such a cute companion to take with you everywhere. It's always fun to see what kind of character you will get and trying to get the hood or like the costume. If you're trying to decide to get the My Melody and Kuromi one or these Pompompurin ones, I just say go for the characters you like the most because these do have different characters than the My Melody and Kuromi version, and also the costume is different of course. So I'll conclude this video here now. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I wish you a beautiful weekend. Please take care and I hope to see you next week. Bye!